Hello and welcome to another Ark Echoes fandoms video, and today I'm going to be trying to do the um, Star Wars trilogy, original trilogy, episodes 4, 5 and 6, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Now I'm predicting I'm going to do alright on these ones. Not perfect. I'm not predicting perfect because even the biggest Star Wars fan can't possibly know everything about Star Wars. But let's give it a shot. Okay. Who is the only character mentioned during the opening text crawl of A New Hope? Um. Hmm. All right. This is the thing that got me already. Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's not Luke Skywalker. I think it's Princess Leia. Yeah, thought it was. Who calls the Force simple tricks and nonsense? Yes, Harrison Ford is Han Solo, wasn't it? I think one. I think it said what special features are for New Hope and stuff, and they said that the Han Solo character was supposed to be a green alien with gills at first, but I'm glad they didn't go with that. They went with Harrison Ford instead. What city do Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker travel to in order to find a ship to Alderaan? So, Mos Eisley. How many X-Wing fighters are seen leaving the Death Star when it explodes? I think there was two, wasn't there? Wedge Antilles and Luke Skywalker's. Who said, "I find your lack of faith disturbing"? Well, Darth Vader, obviously. The alien informant on Tatooine directs which group of people to the Millennium Falcon? Stormtroopers. What did Han Solo say to the bartender after he shot Greedo? Sorry about the mess. That's the thing about, the special edition changes. It's like, why change like stuff that's like pointless, like adding a rock in front of R2D2 and making Han Solo, um, making Greedo shoot first and things like that. Is having Darth Vader going, no, no. He picks up Darth Vader and throws him over the, like, he picked up the Emperor and throws him over the side. It's things like that. It's ridiculous. That's why I always go back. If I want to watch like the better versions, I watch special editions, but the ones on DVD, because he did make them better, George Lucas, with the effects and everything. But when he come out the Blu-ray, he went a bit too far. On which planet does Leia tell Tarkin the rebel base is caved before he tested the Death Star's super laser? Dantooine. I remember playing a computer game with this Rogue Squadron or something like that it was for on the GameCube. Dantooine on it. In which these four scenes a Star Wars theme played? Da, 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 da. Again, John Williams, I think, is the. I don't know. I think he's one of the best when it comes to doing music for movies. Skip. Back two. A rebel base targeted by the Death Star is located on a moon rotating what planet? Yavin. Where did Luke tell Uncle Owen he was going to pick up some power converters? Force Station. What is the name of the electronic device that prevents droids from escaping their masters? First restraining bolt, isn't it? Who is Briggs Darklighter? Anyone know? It's not a very good name, is it? Darklighter. I think you could have come up with a better name than that. Han Solo told Luke and Obi-Wan that the Millennium Falcon made the what run in how much time? The Kessel run in 22 parsecs. No, 12. See, I knew it was 12 parsecs, but I got messed up. Who said, if you strike me down, I should become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've seen like a video on YouTube, it's like someone redid that fight where it was faster and things that are more aggressive on Vader's part. I thought, yeah, that's what it should have been like in the movie. If they did it now, probably it would have been like that. But you know, on those ones they're very, very slow and things like that. And it's like, if it was properly, because when you watch Rogue One movie, you know, Vader's like kicking ass and nearly at the end anyway. You expect them to display a bit more anger to the person who, you know, made him into that Darth Vader in the suit. What's the name of the creature that the Tusken Raiders ride? Bantha. Now the Cantina Band. I seen online at some point it was like someone, oh, I don't know where it is, but it's like there's a cantina, but it's like a replica of it, and they got, you know, you can go in there as Star Wars characters into the actual cantina. And it's like, I think it's in America, but I thought I would love to do something like that, you know, go in there and be Stormtrooper armor, or go in there as a character from Star Wars. I think that'll be like brilliant. I love that. Where does Obi-Wan first use his lightsaber? In the cantina to save Luke Skywalker from those criminals. How wide is the exhaust port on the Death Star that the rebels tried to hit? I don't know. I use 50-50. Oh yeah, the two that I actually, you know, it is 50-50 about. That's no help. Yeah, 42 meters. I said I predicted I'm not going to get perfect, but let's see what happens. The Imperial attack. See, in the opening scene when, you know, the stormtroopers come in, you know, stormtroopers get like bad rep for, oh, you can't, they don't hit anything, or they can't, you know, fire the blasters and whack the targets and things. And it's like, on that scene, because they were rebels they were fighting against, the stormtroopers actually wiped them all out. There's only about 1 or 2 stormtrooper casualties there. That's from all rebels being wiped out. So I think they never hit the target, the stormtrooper, because they're the main heroes. You can't kill the main heroes in the story, so, you know, obviously you're not going to hit their targets. Unless they're rebels, normal rebel soldiers, then they will kill them. Which character never uses an E11 blaster rifle? Well, Luke does, Han Solo does, Princess Leia does, Chewbacca doesn't. He's got his bowcaster. What is the total amount that Obi-Wan promises to pay Han Solo for a ride on the Millennium Falcon? If he offers him 2,000 and then another 13,000 when he reaches Alderaan, so it'll be 15,000. What? 17,000. Yeah, 2,000 now, and a further 15 when we reach Alderaan, which is 17,000. Who is not present when Princess Leia is offered the chance to save Alderaan? What? Alright. I didn't see him in that scene. I can't remember seeing him in that scene. Who was R2-D2 and C-3PO's previous owner, Captain Antilles? Who was in episode 3 right at the end? And he's had them for like 20 years? During the awards ceremony, who does Princess Leia give the first medal to? Well, say Chewbacca was there, but he didn't get a medal. Nor did R2-D2. He was the one. He did do the. He didn't help blow up Death Star as well. It's Han Solo, wasn't it? Uncle Owen and Aunt Maru want a droid that speaks what language? Bocce? Ooh, I don't like that top one. Bit looks like raw red meat, doesn't it? That one don't look very appetizing either, to be honest. Which of these sarcastic names did Han not call Princess Leia? That one. Who said Sir Luke is the best bush pilot in the Outer Rim territories? Well, there you go. I didn't get like 100% on that one, but I didn't do too bad on it. Let's try The Empire Strikes Back and see if I do any better with that one. Here we go. It should be, because this one's probably the best in the original trilogy. I think, he's the best one. Best, story and everything else, What snow-covered planet did the battle take place in the beginning of the film? What announcement causes everyone in the rebel base on Hoth to cheer? The first transport is away. Which I don't really get, because where are the TIE fighters in that scene? There should be TIE fighters in space as well, in case they do an attack like that. The TIE fighters could have easily have taken down the engines of the transport and the X-Wings that was, protecting it. They could have but come on. C-3PO sure does like to talk. How many forms of communication is he fluent in? Over 6 million. Why does Darth Vader have Han Solo tortured? So Han's pain will call out to Luke through the Force. What are the creatures that chew on the Millennium Falcon's power cables called? Mynock? I'm thinking it's Mynock. Yeah, it is. Who is Dax Rother? Well, it's not Bond 2. I don't think. It's not in with the robot things on his ears. Hmm. Oh, it's one of these extras. That's in the background. How many characters lose an appendage in The Empire Strikes Back? I was guessing 2. No, it was that creature. It was Luke Skywalker. Who was it? Oh yeah, it was C-3PO as well. How did I forget that? So it was very distinctive, Han Solo and Princess Leia's theme. Great theme, really great theme. Who said that armor's too strong for blasters? Luke Skywalker. Though he say that, but then when it like falls to the floor and then they blast it with blasters, it blows up. I'm like, what? So does falling over in the snow make it less strong? Why is Han Solo frozen in carbonite? As a test. Just imagine having that life-size figure of Han Solo in carbonite. You need a lot of room for that. The Imperial March played. Who said, jump, just open the door, you stupid lump? C-3PO. What kind of creature does Han Solo ride to rescue Luke in the snow? Tonton. I remember in the PlayStation 2 versions of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, you could like, when you want to jump in vehicles, you just jump in and out, you know? With new Battlefront games, you don't do that. You got to like get skill points and things like that. By the time you build up those skill points, it's at the end of the level. Same with the heroes. You know, you get to the end of the like level and stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, now I can play as a hero, Luke Skywalker. Yeah, you know, like a couple of seconds into it, goes around finish, and you're like, what? It's like pointless. Which character is used as a human shield by an Imperial officer? Which is Leia. I know he was like Jeremy Bullock was like he was like the well he's more well known for playing like Boba Fett and stuff, but so he's only like Boba Fett in The Empire Strikes Back. He never done the voice for Boba Fett, and he wasn't Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi. He was someone else playing Boba Fett. But he's the most more distinctive person playing him. I have met him, the actor who played Boba Fett, Jeremy Bullock, and yeah, he's great. He's nice. You know, I had a couple of pictures with him. I got his autograph, and you know, it's just a privilege to meet these actors. I wish I could meet more of them, but you know, but they always like really do the really big ones. You know, like London and America. So it's a bit harder to get to these places. Who does Luke call out to first when he's hanging below Cloud City? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Luke is told not to bring what with him into the cave on Dagobah. His weapons. Who are the first rebel pilots to bring down an all-terrain armored transport during the Battle of Hoth? Where's Antilles? How he just kept surviving, didn't he, at Wedge Antilles? How does Han reply when C-3PO tells him the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field? Never tell me the odds. How many Imperial walkers are destroyed during the Battle of Hoth? Well, one is like, I think it's two. One that's just like blows, if it fall, they get, the one he wraps it around the legs, he falls over and blows it up. Luke Skywalker throws a bomb in one. Technically, it's free because in a deleted scene, one gets destroyed. The one with the Imperial officer that blows up the shield generator, that one gets destroyed as well. That's a deleted scene. So I'm guessing two. But technically, it's free. What does Leia accuse Han of being? A scoundrel. Not so bad. Yeah. I'm doing alright on this one so far. I said is one I probably watched the most because, it's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. What does Darth Vader say to Luke Skywalker immediately after he cuts off Luke's hand with a lightsaber? There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. What is Yoda's first line in The Empire Strikes Back? Feel like what? Yoda. Who warns Han about the dangerously cold weather when Han decides to search for his friend Luke? That rebel there. On what planet does the lightsaber battle between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader take place? Bespin. Bespin is a gas giant, meaning its core is solid, but the rest of the planet is made up of layers of gas, primarily Tibiana gas. Harvesting refined mine encompasses Cloud City. Who is Captain North Nida? That on there. I think with the Empire, I'm surprised there's any officers left because anyone who makes a mistake or something like that, immediately almost gets killed by Darth Vader. It's about a movie. Well, it's not that one. That looks like the Yellow Brick Road, doesn't it? That one. Either is that one. That one's like a tower. I'm not sure what that represents. That one's I don't know. And that's the Eiffel Tower. I haven't a clue. Let's do 50-50. Or I'm going to say that one. I still don't get it. How does that represent that, Hoth? Who said clear your mind of questions? That can be Yoda. When I saw Master Yoda character in The Last Jedi, I was in the cinema and he came on, I'm like, he looks really weird. His face looks scrunched up and don't really look like Yoda at all. But after a while, after seeing him, I think he actually doesn't look too bad. It's that opening shot. Every time I see that open shot of him, I'm like, no, I don't look right. But it's much better than CGI, that's for sure. I'm glad I went back to the puppet. I think they used like the original molds, um, the original Yoda, but they could just like started a new mold and just done a replica. I don't see why they went with the original mold for. How many Imperial officers does Darth Vader choke to death in the film? Um, 2. Darth Vader's outfit. Yeah, the top one looks great. Expensive, I imagine, probably like £1,000 or things like that. But I'd probably say worth it if you got the money. If you got the money, I think it's definitely worth it. Especially if you say you've got like a mannequin or something, you could have it on display. That'd be great. I would love something like that if I had the room and the money. How many times does Luke lose his lightsaber in the movie? Hmm. Hmm. It's twice. Oh, I got 4 saves on Pinterest. Oh no! All right, it's not twice. 3. Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure how many when he lost it right now. I know he lost it then. I know he lose it when he used his hand. I'm not sure about the third time. If you know, let me know in the comments below. If you know. How many times is the line "May the Force be with you" said in The Empire Strikes Back? Again, not really that sure on this one. I, I'm going to do a poll. Oh, yeah, that's a big out. 1, 3. I think it's once. I got 100% on that one. Yeah, there you go. I got a 100% score on The Empire Strikes Back. I probably knew I did because I know I made that one mistake, but that was only one mistake. Alright, let's try and get the last one. Return of the Jedi. Again, there might be a couple that I might mess up on. I'm not sure. But again, I have watched this one a few times. The only thing that really annoys me in it is I'll probably come to it in a minute. It's probably like some questions on it, but we'll see. What was Han Solo frozen in? Carbonite. Who said, "I shall enjoy watching you die"? That was Jabba the Hutt. Though sometimes when he is speaking, you don't need translating. You can see that he's speaking English sometimes. If you watch film, you can see him speaking English. When and some of that bit when he said, "Oh, he's using an old Jedi mind trick." It's like he's English. How much does Jabba offer to pay Bosch in Bounty Hunter for Chewbacca? Um, hmm, hmm. I got to 50-50. 15? Darn it. Okay, go back. 25, there you go. After getting inside Jabba's palace, how is Luke able to meet with Jabba face to face? He used the Jedi mind trick. I think that Slave Leia is like, right now, is like, Disney has banned everything on the Slave Leia, you know, uh, on everything, it's like, it's ridiculous. It's like they banned toys, they banned models, they banned everything. So I would say if you've got anything relating to that image of Leia in a slave outfit, like toys, figures, models, figurines, anything, they'll probably be more off-collectible item later on because the Admiral Disney has banned it now, which is, like I said, ridiculous. What do the Ewoks think C-3PO is? My God. I don't know why they all want to try to think he's a god, because there's no depiction or prophecy of anything. It just looks at him and goes, oh, just, he's a gold looking robot, and it's just like, oh, you must be a god. I wonder why he didn't see R2D2 as a god either, because he's just as much of a droid as C-3PO is. Who is the first rebel to cause an Imperial Scout Trooper to crash his speeder bike? Chewbacca? I've seen like a video online. It's like, someone made a replica of a speeder bike, and it's just like, one I can actually drive, and it's like, and he dressed up as Luke and Leia, and then another one was a scout trooper, and I thought, I would love to get on that and ride that. That would be amazing. Especially if you're actually in the outfit as well, like a scout trooper outfit. That would be amazing. I bet they really enjoyed that. What planet is Jabba the Hutt on? Tatooine. What does Princess Leia do to bond with Wicket? Feeds him? Yeah, Warwick Davis. Another great actor. I think the best film he's ever been in is Willow. And Willow is a fantastic movie. It was brilliant. It's definitely an 80s movie. It's iconic. It's a classic, just as much as The Goonies. I can't really imagine anyone who hasn't watched Willow or The Goonies. I would love to see a Willow sequel. I really would. I would love to see a Willow sequel where it's set in the same style as Game of Thrones, where it's, dark and gritty and, and I kind of like Lord of the Rings as well, it's like The Hobbit and things. I would love to see that, but that was probably possible when Disney didn't own it, but because Disney owns it now, if they do a sequel, which they said they won't because they think it's small fry, as Kathleen Kennedy put it, I'm like, Willow is not small fry. If you make a Willow sequel, people will watch it. I would definitely go and watch it. But yeah, I think if Disney does end up making one, it'll probably be really rubbish and, make it light and funny, and it would just be awful, I reckon. But the way I would do it way different. I would make it definitely in the style of like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Who is Wedge Antilles? I bet you already had this question like in one of the other quizzes I've done a minute ago. That was a bit easy. What does Jabba the Hutt call Han Solo? Bantha fodder. They'll probably tell this story of, just before A New Hope at some point where he dumped his cargo and stuff. Very unnecessary to make a film about it, but I bet they will, because they want to do. I would do a trilogy of Han Solo movies. No one asked for a Han Solo movie in the first place. Why would they want a trilogy? They boycotted Han Solo. I got to admit, I didn't go and see Han Solo in the cinema. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it when it comes out, probably on the internet or something, but I have no intention of getting it on Blu-ray or anything like that, because I know it's a film I wouldn't watch much of, like maybe once is enough, but I will watch it at some point. And I don't blame the director Ron Howard for its failure, because I think he made an alright Star Wars film. I don't think it would matter who would have directed it. Because The Last Jedi, everyone started boycotting it because of The Last Jedi is Rian Johnson's fault. He just destroyed that movie, The Last Jedi, and everyone says the same thing. He just absolutely wrecked it. And he doesn't care, nor does Kathleen Kennedy, what the fans think. They've already stated, we don't care what the fans think, but it's the fans who makes it Star Wars successful. And if you just spit in the faces of fans, then it's gonna have repercussions. That's what happened with the Han Solo movie. It's the only way that Star Wars fans can make that statement to them. It's like what you're doing is wrong. The hibernation sickness Han suffers after he's defrosted from carbonite results in what symptom? I wouldn't say he was defrosted. I think that's a bit of a wrong thing there. Temporary blindness. A speeder bike chase occurs on what moon? And forest moon of Endor. Who confirms for Luke that Darth Vader is indeed his father? Obi-Wan Kenobi. What? Alright, redo. I know, it's Master Yoda. But that's a trick question because Obi-Wan does indeed confirm that Darth Vader is his father as well. So that is a trick question. Who kills Jabba the Hutt? Princess Leia. I know I think Princess Leia really hated that outfit. I know people wears this slave Leia outfit, on Comic Cons and stuff like that, but again, I think no one could wear it better than Carrie Fisher, the actress. How old does Yoda say he is? 900. In which of these four scenes is Star Wars theme played? Again, it's a very easy question. I mean, obviously, Star Wars theme can be played on the, on the main opening. Who is General Krix Madine? Well, it's not the top twos, but I bet if I do 50-50, it's going to be on the bottom. But I'm not going to do 50-50 because I know it's not the Imperial officer, so I'm going to say him. Finish Jabba's line about Bosch. This bounty hunter is my kind of scum. Fearless and sensitive. That's what he said. Who said, "May the Force be with us"? Admiral Akbar. Again, Admiral Akbar should have taken over the rebels, or resistance as they call themselves, in The Last Jedi. It shouldn't have been her with the pink hair, that Hodor or whatever her name is. It should have been Akbar. It should have been him. They gave him the worst death of any character in it. He just besides Luke, he's just in the background when when they all get sucked into space. It's you don't even know Admiral Akbar was in that scene that you got killed and went into space. It's he's like an extra. It's Admiral Akbar is not an extra. You don't do that. Thank you, Rian Johnson, for giving another character in Star Wars a crappy, meaningless death. How does Luke Skywalker destroy the last speeder bike in the chase? He slices it with his lightsaber. I don't know why that scout trooper actually came back. He just went off and warned them. Anyway, Act 3, I'm doing alright so far. What does the window behind the Emperor resemble? Giant X, no. Shape of lightsaber, no. Darth Vader's mask, no. A spider web. Spider web? Yeah. Who said it is unavoidable, it is your destiny? The Emperor. I kind of want to recreate this scene and do, on the green screen, do a short video just replicating this scene. I think I will probably do it at some point in the future, just for a bit of fun, and maybe stick it on YouTube and my other social media if you want to check it out on Ark Echo's fandoms. And I've done like some short films, fan films, part 1, part 2, and stuff. It's all on my YouTube. If you want to check it out, go on ahead. But yeah, I would definitely love to do this scene at some point. Where on Tatooine is the Sarlacc located? The Great Pit of Carcoon. How many Ewoks are referred to by name? 0. We don't know any of their names. Which of these 4 recipes was inspired by the movie? I'm not sure what the top one represents. I'm not sure about that. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. I'm getting that one because it's... No. I'm not sure which one any of them represents. Let's do a poll. So that's C3PO and R2D2. Yeah, I get it. I get it now. Which of these weapons is not used by Boba Fett in the movie? I think it's wrist laser. I don't think he uses that, does he? Or is miniature flame projector, whipcord launcher. He uses the bottom one, yeah. I know that one. His blaster rifle. I think he does use that. I'll say 50-50. Great. Oh, that happens every time. Every time the one I'm always 50-50 about, it takes away the 2 obvious answers. That's no help at all. I'm going to say the wrist. Alright, I got that wrong. You know, I would love to see a Boba Fett movie. I know they're going to do one, but here's the thing I want to see in it. I want to see Boba Fett actually kick ass. I want to see why he was referred to as the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. I don't want him to remove his helmet. Things like that. I don't want him to be an anti-hero. I want him to be a villain. Every time they do villain movies, they make him either anti-heroes or, or comic relief. I don't want that from Boba Fett. I want him to be, very skilled, very dangerous, and very, ass-kicking. That's what I want. And I would love for the original actor who played the clones, and also Jango Fett, to come back and play Boba Fett. Even if you don't remove his helmet, because you don't want him to remove his helmet, you know that that's him, because he is in fact a clone. So I would love for that to happen. It probably won't. It'll probably go for someone else and mess it up. I'm probably bound at him, but Han Solo returns. That one. You want to stop risking the entire fleet while waiting for Han to deactivate the Death Star's shields. Admiral Akbar. Here's the thing, it's like when Luke and the rest of them are going towards, on that shuttle to the planet, why didn't the Empire and Darth Vader just capture them? Put a tractor beam on their ship and bring them in, because the Rebel Alliance wouldn't have known if it was successful, and I got no communication from them anyway. So he would have just came in anyway, you know. And then after Darth Vader goes to the Emperor and goes, "Oh, a small rebel task force has landed on Endor," like he's surprised by it. It's like, you know, because you sent Luke. You let him land in the first place. So why are you sounding so shocked about it? You know. How many times is the Emperor referred to as Palpatine in Return of the Jedi? 0. He only became Palpatine name when he done the prequels. Which spacecraft delivers the final shot that blows up Death Star 2? I say Millennium Falcon. Obviously, it had to be the Millennium Falcon. 96 on that one. Well, there you go. I didn't do too bad. I did alright. I got 100% on The Empire Strikes Back, but the other two, not so bad. I really enjoyed this video and a little bit of what I think about Star Wars and what should happen and stuff, things like that. But if you like this video, just like, subscribe, leave some comments below what you think about Star Wars and what should happen in future Star Wars films, and I will see you next time. This is Ark Echo signing out.